Over here, Eilloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower, gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Eilloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
아, 발을 죽은 것도 속상한데 거기에 더 속상하게 만드네. 아, 진짜 왜 그래. 슬픈 거 싫다고. 또 착잡하네 또. 탑승하기 왜 안 돼?
This is it. I'm in the air.
beforehand. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
어디를 확인해 보는 게 좋겠다 그런 거지? 여기 화살 진순? 그거고 톨렉. 아 그래 여기 있는 톨렉 올라갈 길이 없었지. 맞아. 아 얘는 이렇게 하면 올라가고 이렇게 하면 내려가고.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it.
오호.
Just gotta ride it.
좋은데.
Okay, Tilda, I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that.
야. 와 사냥 당하는 줄 알았어. 깜짝 놀랐네. 아 사냥 당하는 줄 알았어. 아 깜짝이야. 엄청 빨리 오는데. 음. 이게 얼마나 빨리 나는 건지 궁금하네. 이렇게 아
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back.
부딪힐 것 같으면 자기가 알아서 피하는구나.
Got the cell.
아, 이렇게 잡는 거야? 아,
Pulse from Tomek should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
너넨 이런 새 없지? 야, 이제 이런 거 찍으러 다니는 것도 엄청 편해졌네. 어떻게 내려? 어떻게 내려? 땅까지 왔는데 안 내려. 못 내리는 거야, 지금은? 이벤트 때문에 못 내리는 거야? 내가 모르는 거야? 아.
I bet that's the Desert Clan's capital. I can really see the scale of it. But no time for a detour. I need to head to the grove to stop Regala's attack.
야, 저 멀리 있는 새도 보이네. 이 상태에서 활도 쏴주나? 조준은 안 되네.
Here we go.
Regala's inside. Hikara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
아니, 저렇게 좋은 게 있으면 평소에 내 화살에도 무기 쓸 수 있게 해줘.
She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned. Push through.
아니, 근데 전쟁 씬치고는 사람이 너무 적은데?
End of the line, Hikaru. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
자기는 그랬으면서 지도 맨날 습격할 때마다 기계를 끌고 와서 습격해놓고
That was
뭘.
just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you,
쟤는 왜 의수 안 끼고 있어?
I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
언제 또 가면을 썼대? 레갈로 맞지?
Now you show strength!
이거 뭐야? 깜짝이야.
I will not be conquered! Only strength can conquer! It's like fire!
어디? 어머? 야, 내가 인내하는 자랑도 싸워서 이겼는데 너한테 지겠냐?
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
That is left of your story!
뭐야?
Your blade is...
와, 야, 이렇게 빠르다고? 저 어떻게 올라가?
The rain
올라가서
will wash
때려야
your
되는데?
filth from the land.
Relief.
올라가야 싸움이 될 거 아니야? 뭐야, 못 올라가나봐. 나도 여기서 약초만 뜯고 있지 뭐.
I will paint this hallowed soil with your blood.
있나? 왜 그쪽에 있어? 아니, 저기 올라갈 방법이 없어? 그냥 계속 이렇게 활질만 하는 거야? 아니, 그게 무슨 재미야?
The Nora cry tears of salt when they should shed rivers of blood.
아하, 참. 야, 이거 피하자.
Here it comes.
아니, 이거 뭐 어쩌라는 거야. 그냥 이렇게 활만 쏘라고, 진짜로?
You bring nothing but shame to
와,
your
이걸 내가 뭘 착각하고 있나? 올라갈 수 있는 다른 방법이 있나? 아, 올라가는 방법 찾아봐야겠어. 뭐야, 못 내려가네?
That's the fear that will consume you. Can't hide forever.
아니 뭐 폭발물이 있는 것도 아니고. 아, 뭐 그냥 이렇게 쏘는 거야 진짜? 야, 보스전이 정말 그냥 이렇게 그냥 멀리서 그냥 활만 쏘는 거야? 진짜 이렇게 하는 게 끝이야?
This is where it ends.
Yeah, it is.
너는 그건 내가 당해봐서 알지.
I will carve my story into you.
이제 그냥 콤보는 그냥 반격하게끔 세팅이 돼 있구나. 오, 이걸 맞아주네?
I will tell all how tamely you.
뭐야? 이 팔이 가려져서 안 보여. 참. 어차피 너
Come to me.
아하.
This is no way.
왜 내가 저것도
I will rise above. Some strength to you.
야, 이것도 못 맞추는 거봐.
This is the girl that tribes kneel to. Strike and strike hard.
그리고 기다려봐 너. 얘한테도 녹다운이 먹히나? 녹다운으로 비참하게 때려주고 싶은데?
Fight until death.
또 말도 안 되는 공격 계속하기 패턴 나오네. 참 어거 진짜.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
그러게. 애초에 지가 져놓고서
It was you who flew in
기계
on the
타고 와서
wings of
맨날 떼거지로 와서
who challenged
싸우고서
her
인제
by our
와서
rights. You must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right.
아 죽여.
But
딴소리
maybe
하지 마.
that's exactly what I need.
아
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die,
죽여 그냥.
after all that you've done, I can't let you live.
Finally. Then claim your...
잘했어.
There. Blood for blood.
Guess that's over then.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From
사일런스
interested party.
구한가 보다. 이제 레갈라 전력이 없어져서 제니스랑 싸우러 못 가니까 이제
I'm gonna need some
사일런스가
privacy.
Clear the
에일로스.
room. Put
에일로이한테
him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Regala's bow. May you always strike true with it.
야 그딴 걸 왜 줘? 버려. 야 레갈라 활 버려. 씨.
Thank you.
지도 레갈라 거 갖기 싫으니까 나한테 버리는 것 같은데.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Eloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
야, 사일렛에도 만나면 그냥 이참에.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
사일렛도 제거하면 참 속이 시원하겠다. 그냥 찜찜한 애들은 다 그냥.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
아, 일단 겁나 때리고, 응? 접해서 밑에다 가둬놔야지. 왜 친절하게 내 방에 초대를 해. 무슨 짓을 할 줄 알고.
Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
아, 난 도대체 저 사일러스 제가 무슨 시설이 있어서 저렇게 과학 수준을 자기 혼자만 저렇게 높아가지고 막 저런 걸 개발하고 할 수 있는지를 모르겠어. 저 기술력만 아니면 사일러스 쟤 그냥 죽여버리고 필요도 없는데. 아, 진짜. 쟤도 결국은 쟤도 얘네랑 똑같은 후손인데 쟤만 막 제니스 방어 막 무력화시킬 정도의 기술을 기술을 알아내는 것까지 뭐 아이디어니까 그럴 수 있어. 그거를 만들어내고 막 설계하고 뭐 그런 건 시설이 있어야 되잖아. 그런 시설이 어디 있어서 제가 저걸 하는지 진짜 제가 미워가지고 제가 나한테 미운 털이 박혀서 내가 이러는지 모르겠는데 나 제 마음에 안 들어. 뭐야? 예전에 왔었는데 기억이 물속엔 아무것도 없고
Shock ammo could help.
불, 전기, 정화수. 근데 폭발함정이 많아서 그냥 이걸 써야겠어. 왜 쟤 안 움직이고 가만히 있나? 어? 킹밖에. 가만히 있으면 좀 야 저기 동시에 두 개가 터지네? 아 이건 생각을 못 해봤는데? 동시에 두 개가 터져. 데미지도 두 개 다 맞은 건지 모르겠어. 뭐 스냅모만 잡으면 나머지 애들은 때려서 잡으면 되니까. 너 너무 가까이 오나? 폭탄 설치해야 되는데. 그래 좀 저리 가라. 한 개만 딱 놓고 어디 보자. 이렇게 하면 될 것 같은데? 그리고 이제 일로 와. 일로 와. 그렇지. 됐어. 완벽했다. 자, 그리고 녹다운 샷으로 바꿔주고 쟤네들 두 마리는 그냥 잡을까? 그냥 적당히 도움 공격 한 대 때려주고. 일로와. 어딜 그렇게 돌아가. 해주고 연속기. 아니 거기서 물을 아이 물 안돼 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 물 안돼. 아 이렇게 물 있고 있어. 야하 피했지롱. 너 3번 뛰지. 한 번 더. 안 뛰네? 아이씨 역시 3번이었어. 와 여튼 제자리 뛰기 하는 애들이 참 근접으로 잡혀. 야 이게 다 안 맞으면 어떡해 이게.
Takes care of that. Now I just have to get to the vault.
그래도 나름 계획대로 잘 잡았어. 완벽하진 않았지만 마음에 들었어.
So, you return. Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
관대하게? 진짜. 진짜 이 자식은 정말.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
뻥치지 마. 네가 개발한 거 아니지. 그냥 얻어 걸린 거지. 너도 모르지. 자식.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regala and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army that wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
내가 봤을 땐 그 왕이 굉장히 현명하고 괜찮았는데 전 부족을 다 몰살할 적대 세력에 대해서 얘기했으면 도움을 줬을 것 같은데 굳이 레갈라를?
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
아니 근데 왜 사일런스 얘만 모든 NPC 다 통틀어서 이 형광 이 몸에 이거 왜 너만 사이버펑크 같은 디자인인 거야?
It's all going to be okay. We can't give up now. You flew? Kotala told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost. You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith's shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regalla's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky for us. To imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
야, 3편에서는 너도 같이 타고 날아다니자.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me.
다들 틸다에 대해서 안 좋게 말하네. 아, 또 약간 찜찜한데. 또 엔딩에서 뒤통수 치는 거 아니야 이거? 아.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say, you have more than earned my trust.
Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
Are you nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Did Aaron tell you we found the people who gave Regalla's rebels the power to override machines?
He told me of the battle. I suggested he etch this victory on his fighting arm with one of our inkers.
Is he going to do it?
He didn't say no.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
Your friend out there, the Oseram, he is quite loud. Well done, Eilloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Farzineth, not who I truly am.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
사람이 되게 작다. 그거밖에 안 돼? 와, 심하다.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess, all selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Eiloi, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
과연 진짜 그냥 착한 애일까? 아니면 다른 애들이 말한 것처럼 다른 목적이 있나? 뭐 막 엘리자베스
Stay as long as you like. I don't mind the company.
아, 내 뒤통수만 치지 마라.
Eiloi, if you were listening to this, then, things didn't go as planned at Gemini. I know you'll keep your promise. Which means I must be dead. Well, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? But what's happened since you found me in that ectogenic chamber? Thank you, Eiloi. You've been my shelter. And I would risk it all again to be by your side. I know you'll find a way forward. That's what you do.
I'm sorry, Beta. But I'm getting you back, no matter what it takes.
그래, 베타 기다려라. 기다려. 구해줄게. 마지막에 딱 일이 꼬여가지고 베타가 죽을 위험에 처했는데 틸다가 엘리자베스와의 어떤 그런 감정 때문에 베타를 딱 구하고서 죽으면 와 그럼 인정. 틸다 완전 인정.
Aloy, you think we can talk? Hey, I was hoping you'd show up. I have something for you to commemorate our mission. We did good together.
Yeah, we did. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need.
역시 얘가 제일 마음에 들어. 나도 사일렌스를 때려주고 싶다.
I'll be here.
에렌드 네가 살짝 때려도 못 본 척 해줄게.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? Anything interesting happen while I was away?
Erend told us how you tracked down the Oseram supplying Regala with machines. In fact, he's quite adamant about relating the tale at least twice a day. But I can tell it meant a lot that you asked for his help.
I wouldn't have been able to track them down if it wasn't for him. Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here?
I'll make sure Erend doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
아니야, 주먹질하게 그냥 둬. 그냥 둬. 괜찮아. 뭐 이렇게 다 투닥투닥하고 사는 거지.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
가마솥도 클리어 안 됐고 사이드 퀘스트도 좀 남긴 했는데 장비 업그레이드 하면서 너무 시간을 보내가지고 내가 뭐 전설 장비 2개 업그레이드 해왔으니까 괜찮겠지.
Alright people, I need you up in the control room right away. Okay everyone, we all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia, not to mention life on Earth. Now it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure, the launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly, from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right.
서로
We'll meet up again just
다들
before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
사일런스 표정
You too?
봐.
A minute?
탐탁지 않은데 어쩔 수 없다는 듯한 저 표정. 쌤통이다.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
그러니까
Go
어떻게?
over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. So Hans is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
이 동료들이랑 대화 다 하고 왔는데 또 대화하기가 있어? 진짜. 그러지 마. 얼마나. 아니, 그래, 대화도 없이 게임에 스토리 깊이가 없이 그러는 것도 문제지만 대화가 이렇게 너무 많은 것도 힘들다. 아이고야. 이거 대화를 미리 했다고 생각했는데 더 있구나. 와. 선택이긴 한데, 딱 안 보면 찝찝하지. 다 봐야지 또 어떡해. 정말 힘드네.
I'll be gentle. I promise.
그래, 인내심을 조금만 더 갖고 보자. 그래, 스토리도 중요하니까.
So, you return. Something else?
뭐야? 다 본 걸로 나오잖아. 다 본 걸로 나오네.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
어씨 깜짝 놀랐네. 그냥 그냥 돌아가면서 이렇게 한 번씩 클릭만 하면 될 것 같은데 다 봤으면?
He's just gonna be standing there.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
얘는 또 있네?
I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me, or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
3편에선 너네 부족 있는 대로 가서 다
Who's
뒤집어
this
버리겠구만.
Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. One of our best. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky.
걔네들이 그 콜로니가 망해가지고 왔다 그랬는데 그것도 좀 찜찜해. 아닐 수도 있어. 거기서 뭔가 지들 뜻대로 뭐가 안 돼갖고 추방당했거나 다른 목적이 있어서 선발될 수도 있고. 아무튼 좀 찜찜해.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
아니면 거기서 걔네가 어떤 범죄를 저지른 거야. 그래갖고 추방을 당하는 거야. 아니면 혹은 쫓기는 신세인데 이제 걔네들 입장에서는 지구가 망했다고 알고 있으니까 그쪽으로는 안 찾아올 거 아니야. 그래서 지구로 와서 이제 지들이 신처럼 하려고 하는 거지. 내가 뭘 한다고 이렇게 그냥 생각나는 대로 말을 해본 거지 뭐.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you.
충직하다.
I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
응? 퀘스트가 또 있는 건 아니지? 이제 마지막 퀘스트 하러 가고 싶은데 물론 마지막인지 아닌지도 모르긴 하겠지만
We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were to knock, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the Ten. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
너랑 함께하는 것도 나의 영광이야. 너
There you
갑자기
are.
찜찜한 너.
Would you like to continue our chat?
다행히 다 읽었군.
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
제발 나쁜 의도를 품고 있지 말아라. 엘리자베스의 추억을 생각해. 헛짓거리 하면 그냥 뭐 엘리자베스를 다시 뭐 부활시키고 싶다 뭐 이런 쪽이면 내가 인정해줄게. 근데 그거 아니면 진짜 그거 말고 딴짓 하면 혼난다 그냥.
Where have I seen this before?
내 제일 친한 친구 에렌드랑 마지막에 대화하고 조부터 하고.
I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. Everyone here, training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So,
make sure you stay alive to do so.
Let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
사실 나는 아까 회의 끝나고 2명 따로 불렀을 때 얘가 이제 임신을 했으니까 얘를 작전에서 제외시키게끔 그걸 좀 도와달라 그렇게 할 줄 알았는데 아니었어. 얘한테 그냥 빠지라 그러면 말을 안 들을 테니까 두 명한테 부탁해 하고 몰래 싹 빼돌리는 걸 생각했는데 아니었어. 하긴 이 시대 때는 뭐 쟤네 같이 전사하니까 또 작전에서 또 소외시키면 또 엄청 또 불쌍할 수도 있겠지. 존중해야지. 그리고 발을 복수도 해야 되니까.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. This saved my butt a couple of times now. It wouldn't feel right to leave it behind. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. Varl made the right call, you know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
응? 한잔할까가 생겼네? 이거 뭐야?
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course.
야, 마지막 최후의 결전 전에 이런 거 하지 마. 플래그 세우는 거 같잖아.
Oh.
오, 야.
So,
맥주잔
how did Ursa
금이야?
escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja
컵에
eye
아무것도 안 들었는데
But Avad
에일로이
insisted it was the
마시는 거
only
봐.
way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
좋았어. 이제 찐. 진짜 이제 퀘스트를 하러 가자. 좋아. 동료들을 불러볼까? 오케이. 가자. 못 먹어도 고. 왜 이렇게 두 번씩이나 물어봐주네? 좋아. 이런 거 좋아.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Eilloy,
Where are the others?
not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
오, 멋있어.
Are we all
시간
here?
날아다녀.
Then let's begin.
아무리 초과학이라도 도대체 저 옷에 무슨 동력이 있어서 날아다니는 거야? 이야.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
Agreed. 이렇게 해서 바다를 건너왔다.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only.
Aloy,
We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
as long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
야, 여기.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
이상하다. 여기 왜 화질이 더 좋아진 것 같이 느껴지지? 환경이? 이거 좀 신경 썼나 본데? 야, 화염 쿨렌 보조. 얘 되게 귀찮은데 얘네들이 다 잡혀있네?
Beware, Eilloy. Spectres ahead.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
산성이랑 플라즈마라. 지금 내 무기 구성 중에 요게 좀 쓸모가 없네. 그렇다면 역시 내 영혼의 단짝 슬링들을 써야지. 아니 근데 일단 잘 못 쓰는 요런 것부터 좀 근데 쟤한테 데미지 줄 만한 게 또 없네. 아하. 그래도 탄약 관리를 생각하면 초반에 잘 못 쓰는 걸 써야 되겠지? 한 마리가 아니야? 두 마리였어.
Anytime you're ready. 아, 데미지가 진짜 많이 안 들어가는구나. 아니야, 230 들어갔는데 왜 이래? 얘 왜 이래? 얘가 피가 많은가봐. 무기를 좀 떼어내야 되는데.
I'll give up the hunt soon enough.
아직 경계 중인 건지 경계가 풀린 건지 잘.
Are we gonna attack or what? Take it to pieces. Bottoms up.
무기가 떨어져 나가질 않았는데. 아, 뭐야? 무기 한 방에 안 떨어져 나가나 봐. 꼭 저 무기를 떨구고 싶은데. 야, 경계 좀 빨리 풀어봐라.
Well, should we go for it, 에일로이?
아야, 불면 어떡해. 안 돼. 놀래라. 씨. 알았어. 미안해. 빨리 돌아가라. 왜 자꾸 돌아오는 거야, 너? 에랜드야, 다 큰 뜻이 있어. 기다려봐. 오케이, 무기 분리됐고. 왜 일로 와?
I heard that crunch from here.
이게 또 안 맞는 거 봐. 아니 왜 공명기가 저쪽에서 반짝거려? 아니 제발 이런 거. 아니 쟤는 왜 절벽에 처박혔어? 아니 공명기가 공명기가 왜 아니 야 씨. 야 좀 저쪽으로 데리고 와봐. 또 못 죽게 하는 거 봐. 와 진짜. 뭐야 이거 왜 총알이 나가다 말아. 와. 뭐 그냥 총을 주실 수가 없어. 야 일로 와봐. 이거 폭발 좀 써보게. 폭발 좀 이용해보게. 일로 와봐.
You want to fight the Vanguard?
아니 왜 저쪽에 있어 또? 그렇지. 가리지 말고. 아우 정말.
Take this and take him down.
일로와.
Let's dent some metal.
왜 저기서 저러는 거야? 응? 왜 저러는 거야?
See what I can do with this.
저기서 저러면 뭐 나야 좋지. 와.
I think you're right.
진짜 짜증나. 이걸로 터뜨리고 싶었는데 진짜
I
이게
think there's a
뭐냐고.
cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
진짜 전투를 너무 못해 나는. 이거 이 약용분만 다. 약주머니를 벌써 다 썼네. 이러면 곤란한데. 와 이걸 또 못 올라. 아니 좀 약을 채취하고 싶다고. 약 없니?
Find anything?
Yeah.
약이 많이 모자란데. 뭐 여기도 무기가 있었어? 레비저 캐논이 있었구나. 몰랐네.
오, 좋아. 14개 다 채웠어. 딱 맞게 있네. 아, 다행이야. 자, 그럼 이제 어디로 가야 되는데, 그래서. 아, 이렇게 탐사를 해야 되는 거구나. 무기를 들고 가긴 너무 느리겠지. 어떻게 올라가는 거야? 여기 뭐 어디 구멍이 있나? 절로 가는 건가 봐. 아, 여기면 벽을 탈 수 있게 돼 있구나. 와, 이걸 이렇게 매달려? 악력. 악력 대박이다.
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
아, 중간중간 이렇게 기계 시체들에서 부품을 쓰고 파는구나.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
뭐야, 일로 가는 게 아니야? 일로 가야 돼? 아니, 왜 올라가, 니 멋대로. 내려가. 옆으로 가, 뛰어. 아니야. 그렇게까지 뛰지 마. 심장이 뛰는. 떨어지면 죽는 거 아니지? 물이지. 아니, 물이면 그냥 수영해서 가면 되지 않아? 왜 그렇게 만들어놨지? 수영해서 가는 거 같은데, 어차피? 그리고 암벽 등반하는 거 없잖아. 아니, 그럼 어차피 수영해서 갈 거라고? 쟤는 뭐 그냥 점프 뛰어서 갔네? 나 속았어? 야, 속았네. 그니까 점프 뛰어서 실패하면 올라오라고 저 절벽을 만들어 놓은 건데, 난 저 절벽이 맞는 길이라고 생각하고 온 거야? 그런 거야?
Let's go, Aloy. It stinks in here.
이런 바보 같은. 그쪽 길이 있었냐? 미안하다. 미안해. 내가 바보였어. 짜증. 이쪽이, 이렇게가 길이야. 뭐가, 이렇게? 아니, 뭐야, 어떻게 갔어, 너는?
I hate caves.
어떻게 갔냐, 너? 난 여기가 점프가 안 되는데? 점프가 안 돼. 저기, 이렇게 가야 돼? 너 어떻게 왔냐고. 너 어떻게 왔어, 임마. 나는 점프력이 저기서 여기가 안 되는데, 역시 너 상남자네? 역시 내 동료.
Can we please leave the cave now?
좀 징징대지 마라. 짜증나니까 지금.
I'm not really built for climbing.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
어이야.
Sneak or fight? You choose.
Don't get much use from purge water ammo here.
한 마리야? 한 마리면 무서울 게 없지.
Hey, just here.
Aloy's under attack! Cover her!
Now we're
firing!
Good way to take it down. Hey, you want me to hit you?
얘는
와, 피하는 거 봐.
Better than any Oseram.
Any good loot?
A little.
저기 더 있는 것 같은데? 소리가 들렸는데? 아니네. 잘못 들었나? 아, 이렇게 레비저 캐논들이 중간중간에 떨어져 있구나. 저기 그래플 지점은 왜 있는 걸까? 방금 그래플 지점이라고 나왔는데? 딱히 뭐 이 위에 뭐가 있는 것도 아닌데, 아이템은.
Shouldn't we head for the tower?
저 기계꽃 있는 데는 가봐야 될 거 아니야?
Tired yet?
Yep. Yeesh. These plants are weird.
저쪽은 어떻게 가?
Clear those weeds.
Past those lines now. We're through.
야.
We can take this one, Aloy. Keep moving.
응? 너네가 위에서 쏴주나봐. 뭐야, 엄청 잘 싸워. 누구냐, 너? 사일렌스야? 조랑? 그래, 열심히 싸워줘. 근데 아직 못 죽인 것 같은데?
Water's not going to be very effective. That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate Stormbirds. But I guess, got dead ones handy enough.
remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of a whole world.
Oh yeah. Good times.
야, 쟤네는 뭐 한 마리한테 저렇게 하루 종일 싸우고 있어. 이렇게 건너오는 거였구나. 내가 저쪽에 있었으니까. 배경 이쁘다.
More specters. I'll attack when you.
근데 불의 내성인데도 저쪽에 내 친구들은 계속 불 지르면서 싸우고 있었어. 뭐 3마리야?
Anytime you're ready.
그렇지.
Now that makes a nice target.
아우, 따이. 전박이었어? 어디 보자. 재료가 이거는 근육 5개. 더 비싸네. 10개. 아, 똑같이 10개야? 비싼 거 써. 들켰어? 올라가. 마무리 한 방. 아니, 근접 공격. 아니, 왜 거리가 이렇게 짧아지냐고. 얘가 아닌데? 잠깐만. 오, 플라즈마 거리고 있어, 엄마. 산성이야. 산성하고 근거리를, 아이고, 때려줘야. 뭐야. 무기가 왜. 저 보호막 뭐냐? 와, 맞으면 막 밀려. 뭐 언제 여기까지 왔어? 안 보여. 저 벽 좀 타지 마. 내가 원치 않는데 자꾸 벽을 타. 어딨어?
Come here.
소리가 지금 이거구나. 아 이런.
I think that's all of them. At least. Let's push on.
에랜드야, 자꾸 플라즈마로 싸우라고 하지 마. 나는 보면 근접 공격 때린 다음에 후속타 공격력이 25%, 50%, 90% 올라가고 부식된 적한테 데미지가 50 대충. 암튼 근접 공격이랑 근접 공격 후 공격력 100% 상승, 부식된 적 한 대충 50% 상승 이렇게 맞췄다고. 자꾸 플라즈마 어쩌고저쩌고 하지 말마. 내가 세팅한 대로 싸울 거야.
What do you get?
Just some parts.
아니 네가 주인공 하든지. 아 근데 약초가 벌써 없네. 아 너무 많이 맞았어. 여긴 약초도 없어? 헐. 진짜 찐으로 없어? 진짜 없네? 이러면 안 되는데?
Let's get going, okay?
그래 다행이야. 있다. 오 원반 발사기가 있었어. 와. 아니 지금 쓸모없고. 자. 어차피 원반 발사기 갖고 등반을 또 못하게 돼 있잖아 시스템.
Here, up this rock.
왜 이 바위래? 저렇게 돌아서 볼까? 돌아서 갈 수 있게 해놓고서. 그래 이렇게 약초를 좀 뜯으면서 가야지.
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain. But what are we waiting?
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
뭔데? 어디서 지켜보고
Looks like the
있는데?
others have things under control. Should use something other than purge water.
It's here when you want.
쟤네는 계속 불 지른다?
Kill your ass.
아니 너네 포커스 사용법 익혔다며. 불이 내성이잖아. 근데 왜 자꾸 불을 질러?
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
여기는 어디 숨겨진 무기 없나? 떨어져 있는 무기? 에이. 야야야. 뭐야? 여기 어떻게 매달려? 매달려야 기술을 할 텐데 매달릴 수가 없는 걸?
Aloy, Alma and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
아 바로 아, 그냥 싸우자. 아, 뭐야, 여기도 뭐, 이렇게 못 가? 아, 이런, 진짜.
Don't get that stuff on you. Hit it again.
아, 여기서 이렇게 점프를 뛰어서 매달려라 이거였구만. 아, 근접 공격을 때려야만 공격력이 올라가는데 얘네는 근접 공격하면 빙빙빙빙빙 돌아대니까. 아, 너무너무 아프다. 너무너무 아파. 치료약이 필요해.
Up the slab.
난 치료약이 없으면 이 미션을 깰 수 없어. 근데 모자란데? 아, 저기 하나 더 있네. 그래, 이 게임은 주인공이 어디 이런 데를 못 올라가지. 아, 오, 올라가셨어. 오, 이거 뭐야, 이렇게 빙빙빙빙 징그러. 아, 건물 멋있다.
Alpha and Catalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Eilloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
야,
I'm not doing anything. Beta will.
아니 저만큼 있었으면
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on, come on.
진지하게 전부 다 전멸시킬 수 있지 않았을까?
What is that?
Our army.
우리 군대가 여기 어떻게 들어왔어?
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
And now we can crank out machines to its heart's content. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
와, 좀 나만 이해가 안 되는 거야? 그러니까 지금 저걸 베타가 있다고?
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
아, 약간 좀 멘붕인데? 아, 베타가 호로로 잡혀가서 있는 건데 그런 걸 다 할 수 있어? 스토리가 그래, 뭐 그래 그렇다 치자. 잡혀갔어도 뭐 그래, 그렇게 할 수 있었다 치자. 왜 또 안 갈까요? 꼭 아래로 한 칸 떨어져서 가야 되는 거였구나. 깜짝이야. 뭐야? 내려가야 돼? 밑에 별거 없는 것 같은데? 아닐 거야. 그 왜 틸다랑 집에서 쏙닥쏙닥 서로 귓속말했던 게 이건가? 베타한테 이걸 부탁한 건가? 헤파이스토스를 그냥 탈출시켜서 이렇게 프린트해서 기계 만들어내라고? 이거 얘기한 거야?
Gotcha.
그래, 그렇구나. 내가 이해를 못해.
Could prime it with plasma.
왜 낑겼어 또 프라임?
I guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Because that'd have made it nice and easy.
야야.
Well, I'll just leave it here then. Here we go.
아니야, 싸우지 마. 기다려봐.
I'll follow you in.
하나, 그렇지.
Zoe and Baldy are fighting another Spectre up there.
I think they can handle it.
한 번 더 밟아줘. 왜 그냥? 왜 그냥 가? 그래. 빵. 그렇지, 2개.
Can't use that now.
산성함정.
Are we going to attack or what?
아래.
Let's dent some metal.
여기 숨어있는 거 어떻게 알았냐고. 근접 공격 좀 때리게 해줘. 일어나 좀 빨리. 참. 늦게 일어나고 일어나면 때리고 진짜. 와. 그래도 한 대 때렸으니까. 왜 산탄 사격 안 맞냐?
Hey, Aloy.
함정을 쓰자니 애들 한 마리 한 마리 잡는 시간이 오래 걸리고, 그렇다고 여지껏 있던 함정을 안 쓰자니 자원이 아깝고. 아니 치료약 없어? 그럼 이 약용 발음이 어렵네. 약용 식물이 필요하다고.
We should move on.
근데 저길 어떻게 건너가지?
This way.
Big jump. To the right, I think.
여기? 알았어. 맞네.
And now to the left.
레프트라고 하면 라이트를 한번 구경해줘야 되지 않겠어? 이 폭포. 멋지구만.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Got an angle.
Another
As do
one?
I.
I grab it if you need it. This'll help.
언제 왔어?
Been spotted.
와, 얘 뭐야.
You aren't winning this time, love.
We'll assist you, Aloy.
어? 아니 기술 뭘로 돼 있는데? 아, 녹다운샷 안 맞았어. 얘 뭐야? 왜 이렇게 잘 써? 아,
I can keep this going.
왜 또 불이야? 아.
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
Don't you go dying on
아 너무 짜증나게 못했다 진짜. 이거 기술도 많고 무기도 많고 헷갈리네. 내가 못하는 거지 뭐.
This is the way up.
너 몸이 왜 빨개? 너 몸이 왜 빨가냐?
Whoa. Look at all this zenith space stuff.
와 건물 예쁜 거 봐. 와 저런 집에서 살고 싶다. 이거 들고 왔더니 또 벽 있어. 못 들고 가게 하려고. 다 온 거야?
Yeah, this place is gonna come down around our ears.
All the more reason for speed.
Says the guy who doesn't have to carry much.
이 내부에 이건 다 뭐야? 멋있다. 이거는 재질이 뭔데 바닥에
Yeah, well,
저렇게.
when that happens, this thing on my back better work.
Let's just hope you haven't damaged the road with just.
What? Wait, really? Are you saying it might crap out?
Eiloi, it's been intense, but Catalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
이 디자인 너무 좋아. 흰색의 이 골드 스타일. 너무 우리 집 가구들 다 이렇게 하고 싶다. 돈을 엄청나게 벌어야겠지. 여기 배경 좋은데? 이런 배경으로 게임 하나 내줬으면 좋겠네. 아니 근데 왜 박스들은 디자인이 왜 이래? 아니 왜 여기도 박스 디자인이 다 이렇게 돼 있는 거야? 이런 디자인으로 상자가 있어야 되는 거 아니야? 저거 먹기 전에 이거 마실걸. 바보 같았다. 포션을 먹기 전에 이걸 하나 마시고 먹을걸. 보관함으로 왔어. 와우.
Now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless. You can't hurt us. Face it. Your worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing? Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up! Are we supposed to be scared?
We can't let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
에랜드 무쌍 좋아.
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Eiloi, die, my seed fell. Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network!
Just do the best you can.
오, 그래, 이런 상자가 나와야지. 그래, 파 제니스 보관소. 와, 좋은데.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
멋있어. 야, 천장 멋있어. 타고 올라가면 더 멋있게 잘 보이겠지? 뭐야.
You got some unfinished business, little girl. I don't need a shield to take you out.
아니, 이 컷신이 이렇게 렉이 걸릴 일인가?
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Close and personal.
와, 얘는 근거리 공격이 왜 안 맞아?
I'm taking you down.
어디를 때려? 그렇지.
You think I can't hit you there?
와.
You want to lose.
Take that! Not much about your shield, are ya?
Yeah!
Eilloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my
아,
way in
이게
there.
안다.
Ah, don't like that, do ya? You're done for.
깼다. 헤드 깼다. 아, 이거 뭐야. 죽어!
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
그래, 복수해. 바르래, 복수. 앞에서 눈을 보고 찔렀어야지. 아.
Now we're having fun, right?
You okay?
I will be. In time.
아니 근데 진짜 이상하게 얘를 두 번 만났는데
I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're all right.
얘 만나는 데서는 항상 렉이 걸려. 얘 뭐가 잘못됐나? 아니 왜 얘만 만나면 이렇게 렉이 걸려? 아... 어? 야 아이템이 이렇게 있는데? 근데 이제 이거 쓸 수 있잖아.
I better take the lift.
아이템 먹고 가라는 소린가? 그럼 포션을 미리 먹어주고 야, 진짜 찐 보스랑 싸울 때도 이렇게 렉이 걸리면 안 될 텐데. 여긴 왜 이렇게 아이템이 이렇게 있지? 원래는 쟤랑 싸울 때 이렇게 피해서 도망다니면서 아이템 팅하면서 싸웠어야 되는 그런 건가? 그 정도 난이도는 아니었던 것 같은데 내가 못하긴 하지만 다 먹었나? 다 먹었나 보다. 오케이. 또 뭐 나랑 할 말 없지? 올라가자.
Like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Eilloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I almost am.
아니야. 그거 타고 내려가면 어떡해. 아니 엘리베이터 제어건 가져갔다며. 이거 눌렀다고 다시 내려가고 올라가고 하면 무슨 제어건을 가져갔다는 거야. 야, 이거 타고 올라가라는 거잖아. 야야야, 또 떨어뜨리려고 또.
Errand? Is everyone all right down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Eilloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis.
이 엘리베이터가
Whatever
움직이면
it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. She's okay.
네메시스라는 게 또 있구만. 이 엘리베이터가 움직이면 렉이 엄청나네. 지도 로딩을 이 엘리베이터 작동으로 해놨나봐. 엘리베이터 탈 때 저 다리도 흔들리는 거. 속상하다 진짜. 이번엔 잘하자. 이번엔 잘 올라가자. 떨어지지 말고. 신중하게. 여기서 그냥 점프라고 생각했지 이거 있을 거라고. 진짜. 이거 연출하고 싶어가지고. 아. 아, 힘들었다. 확실히 저 엘리베이터가 안 나오니까 렉이 안 걸리구나. 오, 저 동그란 뭐야? 기계 만드는 공장인가? 그냥 네메시스 어디서 들어봤는데 어디서 들어봤지? 바이오 하자드 시리즈 같은 데서 들어본 것 같은데. 왜 안 올라가지 또? 왜 여기 이런 게 있을까? 난간으로 떨어지기가 왜 있을까? 아하, 이쪽에도 길이 있구나. 아, 이쪽은 길이 아니야? 아. 그럼 여기 얘는 뭐야? 이렇게 해도 될 수 있잖아. 아, 똑같은 거야? 이렇게 오나 저렇게 오나? 여긴 또 왜 난간이 있을까? 아니, 여기까지는 길이 다 썩었는데 갑자기 여기만 야, 갑자기 여기만 아우, 너무 예쁘고 고급스럽고 좋긴 한데 이제 진짜 찐 마지막 보스전인가 보지? 기대된다. 어떤 엔딩이 기다리고 있을지. 잠깐만 손에 땀 좀 닦고. 화이트 골드 블루. 와, 이거 너무 고급지다. 오. 이제 사일런스 장비
Are you
없어도
okay?
그냥 그 방어벽 그냥 칼로 찢을 수 있는
Look,
거야?
I know you've
갑자기?
been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files. Anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there. The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Eiloi, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia, so you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Eiloi. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together, where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth more than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Take cover! Get to the door!
Submit, Eilloy. You can't win.
I've heard that before.
와, 와, 스펙터 프라임? 이것도 뭐야?
And stones against the lightning.
근데 산성이랑 플라즈마 약점이랑 똑같네? 아, 야. 아니, 루프 공격 가는 중에 이러는 게 어딨어? 뭐에 터지는 거야? 와, 이걸 피했어?
I can target its gold plate.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
파워샷. 에헤, 움직일 줄 알았다 이놈아.
Don't make me hurt you.
끝인 거 같은데? 그냥 파워샷 3대 맞고 죽는 거야? 이게 보스전이야? 아, 진짜 이게 보스전이야? 아, 파워샷 3대 맞고 죽는데 이게 보스전이야? 정말로?
It's over. Why couldn't you just let me choose?
아니, 예, 보스전인데 원래 이거 프라임 기체라며. 이거 스펙터 프라임이라며. 그냥 스펙터 2마리랑 싸우는 게 더 어려운데. 아니, 내가 여기까지 오면서 싸운 스펙터 2마리랑 싸우는 게 더 어려웠어. 스펙터 프라임보다. 아, 이거 너무. 아, 이거. 230원? 야, 너무하네. 아, 여기 배경 너무 예쁘다. 여기 사진이랑 찍을까, 여기서? 아, 이게 뭐야? 아니, 렉도 없고, 이렇게 좋은 배경에서. 아니, 게임을 좋아하는 게이머 분들이 만들었을 텐데, 아니, 보스전에 막 2페이지, 3페이지 가고 그런 거를 몰라? 이렇게 페이지 하나로 끝나는 게 이게 마지막 보스전이 이게 맞나? 진짜? 와. 아니, 내가 힘들게 이거 전설 먹고 업그레이드 5개 다 하고, 이거 업그레이드 5개 다 하고, 의상도 전설 이거 5개 다 했는데, 이거 3개 업그레이드 하는데 이틀 걸렸는데, 보스전이 아, 내가 게임을 못하니까 보스전에서 장비라도 좋아야겠다 싶어서 이렇게 이틀 걸려서 준비했는데, 보스전이 이러면 와, 디자인 팀은 할 일을 다 했는데 이 스테이지 수전 디자이너 사람이 잘못했네. 또 이렇게 상자들은 죄다 사방팔방 다 터트려서 놔두고. 상자가 더 있는 거 보니까 혹시 보수전이 더 있나? 그랬으면 좋겠다. 너무 당황스럽네. 이거 너무 당황스럽네, 이거. 어떡하면 좋지? 이걸 무슨 감정이라고 해야 되지? 실소가 나온다는 게 이런 건가? 이 상자가 왜 저기 또 있어? 저쪽 거 안 먹었네. 와, 이거, 이 마음 뭐지, 이거? 너무 이상한데, 느낌이. 100시간 가까이 스토리 흥미진진하다 하고 했던 게임의 마무리가 컷신 뜬금없이 나오는 거 보소?
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along?
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Eloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play.
세탁하지 마.
And in that
웃기지
same
마.
moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place.
뭔 소리 하는 거야, 걘 또?
Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life. You'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Eloy.
저게 왕복선이야?
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the ten.
Goodbye, Silence.
아니 제가 왜 그걸 갖고 가게 냅둬? 복사 떠서 가. 원본은 우리 거고.
She looks okay.
너무나 당연히 자기 것처럼 해서
victorious.
가져간다 그러네.
As always.
Eloy. You did it.
야, 넌 그냥 가. 뭐 마음을 바꿔서 남기로 했다 이딴 소리는 그냥 가. 그냥 데이터 복사하고 왕복선 타고 가. 너 필요 없어.
Hey, where's she
엄마.
going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
아 세탁하지 마. 그냥 꺼져.
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
아.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
와 디자인은 너무 멋있는데 마지막 보스전이
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought. It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem. The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
오 특이하다. 마지막 크레딧이 이렇게 나오는 거야? 오 이건 좀 괜찮은데? 아 일단 게임은 재밌게 했어. 진짜 100시간 가까이 진짜 재밌게 했고 그래픽적으로는 뭐 너무 좋고 사이드 퀘스트들도 NPC들이랑 대화하고 대사하고 하는 거 다 재밌었는데 진행하는데 조금 몇몇 조금 그러니까 버그 같은 게 조금 많았고 원래 나는 게임하면서 버그를 잘 못 만나는 사람인데 한 게임에서 버그를 이렇게 5번 이상 만나본 게임은 내가 하면서 이 게임이 처음이었던 거지. 막 낑기고 막 벽 사이 막 지하로 막 뚝 떨어지고 막 NPC 막 몬스터들이 막 낑겨서 나 못 때리고 막 이런. 그리고 마지막 장비를 맞추려면 최상위 몬스터를 잡아야 되는데 최상위 몬스터가 무슨 짓을 해도 안 나와. 근데 이제 공략을 안 보고서 하는 내 입장에선 아 내가 뭐가 잘못돼서 이게 안 나오나 싶어서 지도를 밝히고 그 최상위 몬스터 퀘스트를 실행하면 그 퀘스트 마커를 찍어주는데 거기를 다 이렇게 막 계속 돌아다녀도 안 나와. 그래갖고 결국 인터넷을 뒤져보니까 먼 곳, 내가 퀘스트를 해야 되는 곳에서 먼 곳에 가서 저장을 한 다음에 껐다 켜고 가까운 곳에 그 안식처에 가서 시간을 저녁으로 돌리고 그리고 가면 나온다는 거야. 이런 게 게임 안에는 설명이 안 돼 있고 이게 스토리상 기계의 적이잖아? 기계적? 근데 기계적이 밤이라고 해서 그러니까 낮에는 거기에 가면 최상위가 없는데 밤에 가면 거기 최상위가 있다. 이것도 어떤 스토리상 뭐 여기 NPC들이 밤에는 기계들이 뭐 더 사나워져 뭐 더 강한 기계가 나와 뭐 이런 게 스토리를 진행하면서 나왔으면 내가 이해를 할 수 있는데 그런 게 전혀 없이 순수하게 인터넷으로 검색을 안 해보고 하면 최상위 몬스터를 찾을 수가 없다는 거. 근데 이게 그러니까 인터넷에서 본 걸로는 버그래. 죽어도 최상위가 안 나올 때는 그런 식으로 해봐라 이렇게 해서 써있어서 알게 되는데 그런 좀 만듦새가 좀 이상하고 특히 절벽을 자주 타야 되는데 절벽 타는 게 이게 이 주인공이 사냥꾼으로서 막 세상을 돌아다니면서 육체적으로 단련이 많이 돼 있잖아. 근데 그냥 평지에서 자기가 달리다가 자기 무릎만한 바위야. 그 바위에 그 단차가 자기 무릎만 해. 근데 그 단차에 선이 이렇게 그어져 있으면 그 선을 타고 올라가는 시스템이라서 자기 무릎만한 높이인데도 이걸 점프해서 가는 게 결국 매달려져 거기. 그런 것도 짜증나는데 웃긴 건 그 선이 없으면 누가 봐도 단차가 따닥따닥 있어서 손으로 붙잡고 올라갈 수 있는 용사라면 용사 아닌 그냥 일반인도 올라갈 수 있을 만한 단차인데 거기에 못 올라가. 올라가지는 데도 있지만 선이 없어도 올라가지는 데도 있지만 선이 없으면 안 올라가지는 그런 단차들 때문에 이게 그 절벽에 선을 타고 올라가는 시스템을 욕하는 게 아니고 내가 용사라는 이 주인공에 몰입을 해서 게임을 해야 되는데 그럴 때마다 이건 그냥 게임이구나. 이건 그냥 뭐라 그래야 되지? 그냥 프로그래밍 돼 있는 그냥 폴리곤 덩어리구나 이런 느낌이. 왜냐하면 누가 봐도 손을 잡고 올라갈 수 있는 절벽인데 그 선이 없으면 못 잡고 이렇게 쭉쭉 미끄러지는 게 너무. 그리고 써닝을 타고 날아가는 게 너무 재밌고 좋은데 그게 너무 후반에 나와. 그게 너무 후반에 나왔다. 그리고 무엇보다 마지막 보스전이 일단 그 제니스라는 적이 엄청난 적인 것처럼 나오잖아 처음에. 근데 지금 마지막까지 다 하고 나니까 제니스에서 엄청난 적이 누가 있어 마지막에. 내가 없어. 그 엘리베이터에서 만난 걔도 렉이 걸려서 짜증났던 거지 아무렇지도 않았고 마지막에 그 도망갔던 보스도 내가 죽인 게 아니고 틸다라는 NPC가 지가 죽이잖아. 그리고 틸다가 내 마지막 적이었는데 내가 최상의 장비를 맞추면서 싸운 썬더조라는 가장 큰 공룡의 최상위 버전, 그게 오히려 더 어려웠어. 그냥 필드에 돌아다니는 그냥 공룡 한 마리가 더 어려웠어. 최종 보스라는 게 너무 어이가 없게 쉽고
그리고 엔딩이 뭐랄까 막 엄청난 달성감을 주지도 않고, 그러니까 이렇게 막 이 세계를 100시간 가까이 여행을 했는데 그렇게까지 내가 막 장비를 모아서 이 어려운 걸 해냈다 그런 성취감도 없고, 스토리적으로도 뭔가 팡 터지는 그런 엔딩이 없고, 그냥 3편에 네메시스라는 애랑 이제 싸워야 된다 라는 그 중간 과정? 뭐라 그래야 될지 모르겠네. 그러니까 시리즈물이야. 시리즈물 1편, 2편, 3편 이렇게 시리즈물인 건 알겠는데, 그래도 뭔가 딱딱 한 편 한 편 안에서 1편 나름대로 기승전결이 있고 마무리가 되고 2편 가고, 2편도 2편 나름대로의 그거에 어떤 만족감이 있은 다음에 3편 가고 이렇게 해야 되는데, 엔딩이 좀 그 제니스 애들을 무너뜨리는 게 좀 더 통쾌하게 다가왔으면 좋겠는데, 그냥 보호망 뭔지 모르겠지만 사일렌스 우리 편 해가지고 그냥 보호망 그 이상한 화관같이 둥그런 거 그냥 훅 던져가지고 애들 보호망 싹 부서지고 나니까, 그 제니스 처음에 봤던 3명 말고 나머지 애들도 갑자기 날라왔는데 걔네들 그냥 막 공룡한테 그냥 잡아먹혀서 죽어서 험하게 끝나고, 보스가 도망갔는데 그 보스를 쫓아갔는데 뭐 어떤 엄청난 시련과 저항이 있을 거라 그랬는데, 그냥 다 사가서 낡아빠진 다리 이렇게 구간 올라가잖아, 절벽 타는 기믹. 그냥 그거 하더니 갑자기 틸다가 나와서 죽여. 이게 뭐야? 그들이 나랑 틸다랑 싸워. 아니 틸다가 그 프라임 그 기계를 갖고 싸웠잖아. 그럼 다른 제니스 애들도 뭔가 보스전 할 때 지들만 나오는 게 아니고 그 프라임 버전이든 프라임 버전이 아니든 기계 몇 명 더 데리고 나와서 나랑 싸웠어야 되는데 그냥 1대1로 그냥 그렇게 싸우니까 이게 뭔가 아무튼 게임이 재미없냐 재미있냐 하면 재밌는 게임이고, 추천하냐 안 하냐 하면 추천하겠는데, 막 어마어마한 명작이다 꼭 해봐야 된다 이렇게는 그런 평가를 하지는 못하겠다. 그냥 스팀에서 세일할 때 사서 하긴 했고 즐겁게 즐겼는데, 아쉽다. 그러니까 재밌게 했기 때문에 아쉬운 점이 더 아쉽다. 재미가 없었으면 그냥 중간에 그만뒀을 텐데, 재미가 있는데 좀 몇몇 군데 그 마무리들이 좀 이런 거지. 다 90점 받았는데 어떤 과목 몇 개만 60점, 70점 이래서 아쉬운 거. 아니 얘가 분명 공부하면 90점 받을 수 있는 애인데 노력하면 90점 다 받을 수 있을 만큼 뛰어난 애인데 지가 싫어하는 과목이었다고 할까. 아무튼 그래서 좀 아쉽다. 아무튼 재밌었고, DLC 구분하고 남아있는 사이드 퀘스트 하고 이제 못 돌아다녀 본 데 더 돌아다녀 보고 그러면서 즐겨야겠다. 근데 이것도 크레딧이 굉장히 기네. 웬만하면 게임 끝나고 나서 이제 개발자들 고생한 거 알아주는 것도 있고 여운도 즐길 겸해서 크레딧을 다 보는 편인데, 이것도 굉장히 게임 크레딧이 기네. 하긴 뭐 AA 게임도 다 크레딧이 길지. 그냥 좀 배속을 넣어주면 좋겠는데 이제 그냥 조용히 봐야겠구나.